Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Digital Doorway. One of my YouTube subscribers, Satish Reddy, requested for a video on landing pages. So in this video tutorial I'm going to be talking about creating landing pages and when do you create landing page, how is it useful, what are the benefits, what are the pros and cons, etc. So I'm going to be again taking you on a tour of Hubspot for creating a landing page, and I'm going to be showing you how to create a landing page and a thank you page, which is very important. So let's dive in. So let's see the definition of landing page. I'm on HubSpot blog. So here, as you can see, HubSpot defines landing page as a website page with a specific purpose. The objective of the landing page is to convert visitors into leads, right? So this is the core benefit why you create landing page. This is a specific page used for a specific reason. If you have an offer, if you are looking to generate leads, if you want to get your message across and collect more leads, and then you can convert those leads into sales, then you have to create a landing page, and it is there for a specific period of time. You don't use it for very long, unlike a regular website page, right? So there's also a video over here. It's a beautiful video, and please do take a look. I'll drop a link of this page in the YouTube description. So in this blog, they're just showing what are the best practices, how do you design the page, how do you create the page copy, testing, which metrics to track, and effective landing page tips, right? So as I said, why do you need a landing page? You need to create a special page just for people to fill out a form. Why not you just use your home page or about page? Great questions. So they have given the answer to these questions over here. So the best practices or the benefits of using a landing page is creating a better focused headline, choosing an image that illustrates the offer, writing compelling copy that guides your visitors, including your lead form above the fold. So there are 11 of these. Like I told you before, remember to use a thank you page, and in this video I'll be creating a thank you page as well. So let's go and start using the tool, and let's go through all of these 11 points to make sure that we use these 11 points while creating the landing and the thank you page. So this is a sample landing page which I'm currently using. It's for a real estate project called Overviews. If you can see this, I've added an image. I've added a small brief over here, what this property is about. I've given it a heading, discover your perfect home with us. I've given the logo on the top, and here is the form, right? So I'm just giving away a free brochure. At the same time, I'm also giving them a special price if they move in now, right? So where is the location? I've also added a map so that people will know where the location is. And I've also added an image gallery. It's a carousel where people can see all the images of the property. Now HubSpot has this beautiful page which automatically detects the faults and it shows where we are going wrong. So if I just click on the side navigation bar, you will see 4 different buttons. In this first button, we can see the preview of this landing page, how it looks on different devices. This is a computer screen. As you can see, it's full screen and it shows pretty much everything, right? If I move back up and let's take the landscape version, right? So this is the landscape version. So as you can see, I have chosen an image over here, right? I have crafted a benefit focused headline. I have included my lead form above the fold, right, which is over here. I've kept it on the top, right? I've given a headline and I've given an offer over here, right? So there it is. If I just go to the second button, which is optimize, it shows us everything that we should be doing to create this landing page, to optimize this landing page basically. So all these parameters, all we have to do it. So in the title, if you see, it has it has given us a green flag. Page has a title, so yes. Title and domain name are unique, yes. title is less than 70 characters or less, yes. So I've pretty much taken care of everything. Next, meta description. Page has a meta description, yes. Meta description and title are unique. So if I go to settings over here, you will see the page title over here and the meta description over here, right? And I've also added a featured image. Okay, let's go back to content on the top, and I'm going to click this again. Links. So page has less than 300 outbound links, yes. If I go to the header, page has a single h1 tag, yes. And finally the images. All images have alt text, yes they have, right? So I've taken care of all of these to ensure that my landing page is optimized and it shows up properly on all the search engine results. Okay, so this is just a landing page example which I wanted to show you. Let's just go back over here, and let me just show you the thank you page for this. Okay, so when somebody fills up the form on the landing page, they will come to this page, which is the thank you page. So it again shows the logo and says, great, you're registered. Dear XYZ, thank you for showing interest. And they can download the brochure from here by clicking here, and it will also come to their email in a follow-up email. Okay, it'll land in their inbox. So this was the brochure copy of what they tried to download, right? I'll just go back. So let's create a similar landing page, right? So I'm gonna go to marketing and click on website and landing page. Okay, you'll come across this page. It has over your website pages. These are native HubSpot CMS, right? You can use HubSpot CMS to create your own website, landing pages, and the HubSpot blog, right? I use WordPress blog a lot. I've just created one or two of these. Anyways, the landing page is what we are taking a look at today. I'll click on create and then click on landing page. So HubSpot by default, it has pre-made templates of landing pages. It also has a marketplace where you can create or you can purchase different packs. There's also free and paid both. So if let's take a look at these. So this is asset marketplace. This template pack is being sold at $20. And if I just click on this, it shows me the rating, it shows the author, features, so it's again download your ebook. So this is how it will look like. You have the image on the top, and then down under you have the description, and then the form, right, and then the footer. Pretty basic one. It's being sold at $20, and we can also view live example if I click on it. So this is how it look like, right? So if you want, you just need to edit this. It's already there. It's a ready-made template. So you just need to add your content and set it up. It's quite straightforward. I basically do it from scratch, and we're going to be taking a look at it. This is free. For example, see Sahara landing page 3, this is being sold for free. So again, the same process, you can just go and check it out, and then for example, this one, wow, it's being sold at $10,000. There must be something in this it's being sold for $10,000. Quite expensive. So yeah, I'm going to go over here and check it out. Let's go back. Right, so there are again also template packs which I just mentioned briefly, earlier on. So these are packs. So it has 9 website page templates, So when you use the HubSpot CMS, you can use this website, and it has 2 blog templates. It has 1 landing page, it has 1 email template, and there's 4 more. So you can use all of these for similar design and to have consistency in look and feel, right? Let's check out this one, which was being sold for $10,000. What's so unique about this? So the different colors. Close this. So they've added a carousel of some sort over here on the top. So as you can see, they have put the form on the extreme right, followed by these 2 over here. Anyway, so you can purchase these packs if you feel that you need to have everything in the same look and feel, right? So it's all there. I'm just going to go back to landing pages, and I'm going to create a landing page. I'm going to use the most basic one and show you how you can do it. For example, let's take example of this one or this one instead. Okay, so I'm just going to give this test 1 2 3. So by default, it has this 3-column landing page. So it's 1 2 3. There are 3 columns over here, followed by the footer, right? So the footer is locked. In HubSpot, mostly the footer is mostly locked. So you just have to click here to global group and go to settings. It's very simple. I'll show you that in a second. So over here is the image, the first one. You can click on it, and you can edit this one over here, right? You can add the alt text, which is really required for search engines. See, add descriptive text to your images to tell search engines what this is about. So we can call it an ebook, right? And this style over here, we can make this bigger or smaller. But again, HubSpot will have its own. All these templates are responsive, so you just cannot put any size of your own, right? It's not going to look responsive, and it will not be changed over here. For example, from 220, I'm going to make it 350, let's say. So it's got slightly bigger, yes, but like I said, it has to be responsive also. And if the system sees that it's not getting responsive, then it won't change, right? So I'm just going to go and edit this. Oops, you gotta be careful over here. Edit style. I'm just going to make it 250 again, right? You can also replace this or remove this completely, right? If you remove it, then this will be empty. You can replace this image with any image of your choice. I have so many images over here. I can just select any one image and see which one I want, right? And it will replace, provided that the size is same, right? So if you want to show this book, like if somebody fills up the form, then they get this book, Inbound Marketing from HubSpot, then you can go ahead with this image. This also change layout. If I click over here, then we can just put this over here. This goes down. If I want, I can put it back over here. See, there's also make smart, right? So based on country, based on device type, right? Depending on the device, the image will change, right? Based on referral, based on language. So there are different things. We are trying to make a smart rule which will tell the system where the user is coming from in terms of country, in terms of device, referral language, membership lifecycle stage, right? And the corresponding image will show, right? And this is the editing styles. I mean, we can just move the image to the right or the left. For example, over here, if I put 20, did you notice that it slightly moved to the right? Right? I'll just do that again for you. You see, 20 pixels, I moved it right. If I want to make it down, this one moved down, right? So you can just play around this one, the padding and the margins, right? So again, it moves slightly right. So quite straightforward. And if I want, I can delete this module, right? This is the content. This is the text. I'm going to click over here, and I'm just going to write over here why you should why should buy this property, or yeah, why you should buy this property, right? And I'm just going to mention some key highlights about this property. You know, it's a beachfront property, made from anything. I mean, it depends on what you want to write over here, but you get the idea, right? And this is the headline which you can use. If I want, I can also make this H3 tag, H3 into H2, you see, and here is the main headline. I can just make this why you should, or just fill up this form and get a free ebook, right? This is the main headline, and it auto saves over here. For some reason the this top bar is not showing because page title. So here it is. So in the page title we can make all the changes that we want, right? The font and the size, right? And all of these, bold, italic, normal, etc. Right? And now comes the form, which is one of the most important element in a landing page. Now this is a site navigation form, and if you see over here in the marketing tab, and if you go to lead capture, there's something called forms, and this form and the landing page is actually tied to the form section over here, right? Because all the forms, whatever you create in HubSpot platform, are saved in this forms tab. Okay, and we can do a lot of things from here. I'm just going to click on this one, and form title, we can give a form title over here, fill up, or let's say Laguna Villa form. We can select a form if we have a pre-made form. For example, this is overviews, which I showed you before. So you will see that this slightly changed and it got tied to the form over there. But otherwise you can edit this or you can create new. I'm just going to go ahead and create new over here. I'm just going to do a test form, create. It will automatically take us to the forms page. See, this is the forms page, and I have the first name and the last name and the email. Maybe I don't need the last name. I don't want to make the form too big. I just want to collect the main information. I'm going to go ahead and delete this. I'm going to come over here and make the first name as full name, right? I'm going to make this field required, which is compulsory. You can see the asterisk over here. I can also do it from here. It's optional, and make required, right? And help text, if you want anything to come underneath this one, enter your name. And placeholder text, you can write enter, please enter your full name, right? This is just to help out people, and make it more clearer. It's your preference, whatever you want to do. So I'm done. I want the email, I want the phone number. Next, just drag and drop. I want the city, let's say, and that's it. I'm going to make this phone number required, and I'm going to keep the city optional. Okay, we can even ask them for their social media information. As you can see, there are different options over here. I'm just going to go ahead and click social media. I'm going to come over here and add Facebook. This is if we want it, right? But the best practice is not to make the form too long, because nobody likes to fill up so many fields. Make it as short as possible, collect the best information, and then we can start the email campaigns and the SMS campaigns after we get the email address and the phone number, right? And get more information. So we can mention over here Facebook, and then enter your Facebook ID or whatever it is. Okay, there's more to forms in HubSpot. It's a very powerful feature. We can also create new fields as in single line text, multiple choice, drop down. If we want to make the city, for example. So I'll show you this later. I mean, this is the purpose over here is just to show you the basic things, right? I can send a follow-up email. I can create a follow-up email, and it goes to them. Options over here, send submission. If somebody submits this form, someone has to get an email information, right? That so and so form has been filled up on this landing page. So I'm just going to send submission notification to the contact's owner, right? And submission notifications also we can enter whichever team we want. So all the members in the team get the notifications, right? Style and preview is mostly locked because form styling won't be applied to your form if you add it to a HubSpot CMS page. We can do the styling in the landing page itself. So you just need to click on update form, and it'll take you back to the landing page. See, the form was successfully updated over here, right? So this is the form which we did. If you remember, just see the full name and the placeholder text and the other enter your name is there. It's not looking good at the moment, but the objective was to show you how to fill up the details over there. You can always go ahead and edit it. I'm going to click on it again. We can also make the module smart, right? We can make the form smart, like I showed you before. Now coming down, there are two options over here. What will a visitor see after submitting this form? So what will he see? I mean, there are two options: redirect to another page. Redirect to another page means thank you page, right? You take them to another page, and then so that it's good for tracking. For example, if you run a campaign and you get 10,000 visitors on your landing page, right? And you're tracking this landing page. Out of 10,000 visitors, maybe 200 visitors converted into a lead, right? So when people fill up this form, they are taken to the thank you page, and those visitors who became leads can then be shown different messages, right? They are different audience compared to the rest of the audience or visitors who did not convert. So for the total 10,000 minus 200, which is 9,800 visitors who did not become the lead, they can be shown remarketing ads telling them that, look, you came over here, you did not become a lead, right? So there are different things which can be done. Or display an inline thank you message. So once somebody fills up this form, on the same page an inline message is shown that thank you for submitting your info. It means a lot to us. You will get the ebook in your inbox. You can also, otherwise you can download by clicking here, right? And then you highlight here, and then just insert the URL of the brochure which you have uploaded on HubSpot, right? You can upload the brochure in the HubSpot in files and templates. There are files over here. I'll show you that as well, right? For example, for example, this is the brochure. What you can do is you can click over here, right? Copy URL. I've copied this URL. I'm going to close this. I'm going to come back over here, click on here, and I'm going to enter this, open this in a new window, insert. Okay, so if I click here, then the brochure opens up in a new window, right? and it can be downloaded as well. If you're using an inline thank you message, then you can put this information or whatever you want, and the message will show on the same landing page. Okay, but the disadvantage of this is that you will not know, you cannot differentiate the traffic, right? You will not know how many people came and how many people went to the thank you page. So it's not the best practice, but this is an option which can be used, right? If I want to create a thank you page, then I'll have to click over here, and then I'll have to select one of the thank you pages. I'll show you that in a moment, but it's there, which I've created before. As you can see, there are so many thank you pages which I have. I'll show you that in bit. Let's just continue over here. So you select whichever option you want, either this or that, and then send form notification to specified email addresses, right? If you remember in the forms page earlier also, there was an option to send email notifications. Here also there is an option. So I can just click and choose email addresses. So in this choose email addresses, individual email address would come, and over there the groups option is also there, right? The team option. We can also add them to workflow, and in the workflow we have it's over here, add to workflow. What will happen is that if somebody fills up this form, then a workflow is triggered wherein he gets a thank you email with the brochure followed by a series of emails, right? First email is sent out. If he doesn't open it, then another email is sent out saying that maybe you forgot, you were busy, and after 2-3 days another email is sent out which shows more about that property or your product or whatever it is, and then you keep sending him emails in order to convert that lead into a customer, right? Send a follow-up email. This is again one of the basic things. You just send a follow-up email. There's also Salesforce integration. If you have Salesforce, then you can go ahead with this. Please enable Salesforce. Okay, so styling of the form. This comes in three different things: form button, which is the submit over here, and the form fields, which are these, right? Let's take first form. I'm gonna add some padding over here. So I've moved this to the right slightly. Margins, I'm gonna some more margins to make it look good. This was for the heading, right? So all of this is there, the corner radius, the border style, etc. Now if I choose form buttons, I want to make it slightly bigger. So okay, nothing has happened. I think I did something wrong. Yeah, so as you can see, the submit button is slightly moved to the right. So you have to play around this one and just find out what is the best for you, right? The third one is form fields. You can change the font family. The font family changed. Font size, I want to make it 20, for example. You can see it's got slightly bigger, right? If you think that it's too big, just make it slightly smaller, right? Make it bold if you want to. So it's not looking that good, so margins is not going to work. So whatever you want, you can work out over here, right? And apply and save. Right now I have these three columns, which are the standard columns, right? Which I mentioned earlier that these three are standard columns as per this template. If I want to add more column over here, I showed you the example of hoverviews where I had added a video and I also added an image carousel. Okay, so if you want to add anything, so what you need to do is you need to go to settings over here. Okay, come down slightly, go to advanced options. You can also add the head HTML and the footer HTML over here. This is for tracking purposes. If you want to track just this landing page, so you need to enter the Google Tag Manager code over here. or the Facebook code or Twitter code. I prefer Google Tag Manager because you can just track pretty much all the different media, social media channels. Okay, just coming down, edit this template. So one of my properties named Black Pearl is already using this, so I'm just going to clone and edit new template. Let's say Black Pearl copy. It doesn't make any difference to me. The name already exists. Test 1 2 3. Okay. Okay, so now we come to the, I'm going to go back to the content. Okay, so we want to add a video, let's say over here. These are 3 different columns, but we want to add one video full width covering all of these 3, right? Because if I add just a video underneath this one, right below this, then the underneath these 2, it looks empty. It doesn't look good, right? So I'm going to go over here. This is the page center and the page title header. This is the page title header over here on the top, right? Page title, it says over here, page title. And then there are main content, main content, main content, right? Side navigation form. This is the form, right? These 3. We want a video right under over here. So we come to add. So you can add a video by 2 different ways over here. One, you can use image. If you add an image, then you need to upload a video via image, so it doesn't look that good. I don't prefer this route in HubSpot. I don't know about other, maybe in Active Campaign there must be another way of doing it, but this is specifically about HubSpot, right? So I'm going to go by text, rich text. I'm going to come down, and if you see this block over here, can you see this white block? I'm just going to drag and drop, right? So if you see, it takes the full width, right? It'll come underneath this and this. I'm just going to go and publish changes. Published, come back, press F5, press refresh, and there you go. Okay, so come down, delete all these 3 and insert. Okay, I'm going to add a video. You will see under insert, you have CTA, embed, video. So if you already have a video uploaded, again over here, files and templates, you will find under the files. Then you can, that's called a HubSpot video. Otherwise, external video is a YouTube video or a video which is saved on your desktop or anywhere else which you can upload. I'm just going to go ahead for in this video purpose with HubSpot video. So there are a lot of videos which I have already. I'm just going to go ahead and click on this one. Okay, so as you can see over here, it's showing up, right? Luxury meets convenience. Yep, with the play button. You will notice that the edit button is over here. You can just click on this edit button, and if you want to place certain restrictions on people, for example, you want to add a form taking the information of people before they watch this video, then you can click on form, create form. You can create new. It's pretty straightforward. I mean, the first name is there, the last name and email. If you want, you can just put email over here and phone number next. Right, submit. Thank you. Thank you. Enjoy watching your video. Right, you can just fill up header. You can put something. I'm just going to click on add form. So it's asking you, when do you want to show this form? Do you want to show it after the video finishes or before the video starts? If it was after the video finishes, then I mean it doesn't serve any purpose because you already have the form on the landing page. But if you want to collect information before, and people get excited before they watch the video, right? And we want them to see the video, that'll act as a good prompt. So before video starts, okay. So it's saved in the styling is over here. You can adjust the size of this, right? And you can left, right, or whatever. It's pretty straightforward. I'm just going to go ahead and close this one. Okay, now you will not be seeing the form instantly, but if I just go to preview over here, let's see, it should be showing up over here. If I click here, see over here, it's asking, yeah, it's asking for first name, email, and phone number. And when I click on, whenever I give my information and click on submit, then the video will start automatically. So it's a good way if you want to ask people for their information before showing them the video, right? So this was now again you want to add another image gallery. For example, you want to show them images, and again it depends on the industry. I mean, over here I'm talking about real estate, where you want to show more images about the property, about the villa or the apartment that you're trying to sell. But if it's any other industry, then it all boils down to which industry or what product you're selling, right? Image gallery, for example, if I were to add it over here, click on publish as usual, come back, refresh it, and just come down, then you will see add images. Now slide 1, you can see slide, we can add more images over here, right? You can upload an image. Let's say I want to, for the sake of example, I'm not too serious over here, I just want to show this, right? You can also link this particular image, okay, and add all text. Always important, add all text, whether it is HubSpot, whether it is WordPress, whether it is Drupal, anywhere, add all text, because it always gives an idea to the search engines that what the image is about. Save, right? And then come down, so if you see this image is showing up, I want to add one more image. So we can just go ahead and create more images, 4, 5, 6, whatever you want, right? So pretty straightforward. I'm sorry, the video is just too big, otherwise it would have been properly aligned, but like I said, it's very simple how you can decrease the size of the video. Yeah, I think it's looking much better now. Yeah, there you go. But otherwise it was looking just too big a moment back, right? Yeah. So yeah, so you can add pretty much whatever you want over here. The add button is over here. You can add call to action. Again, if you want to add the share button over here, share this landing page, then all you need to do is just come over here and click on share, right share. Oh, I'm sorry, where is that share? Yeah, social sharing, here it is, right? So if you click on social sharing, then automatically all the social media icons will show up, and people can share this landing page also. So this was just a small demonstration about how to create landing page. Once you have done doing the designing, adding the images, videos, etc., come to settings. You need to give the internal name, add a page title. This is for search engines, right? You have to add a page title, and once you start adding this property, see, it'll show the character limit, right? So again, the character limit is something which is really important. So if you see over here, this is showing with a full stop, so the character text is absolutely correct. That's why the whole description is showing. But if you look over here, it shows dot dot dot. That means that the number of characters that have been entered is longer than what search engines usually shows or what Google usually shows, right? So you need to have the right character count, which is what HubSpot helps you with. So you can add no more than 670 characters, right? And you have the domain and the content slug, right? So which is important. This is the URL structure. You're creating the URL structure with the URL. You have the meta description, this property. So you can add 154 or 155 characters. So as you keep typing, it shows the number of characters, right? So overall 8 characters over the recommended limit of 155, right? So you need to make it green and ensure that you are within the character limit. You can also tie this to a particular campaign, create a new campaign. Otherwise, just put the name and tie it to that campaign. It will help you in the reports, in the reports tab. Okay. So you need to really take care of all of this. And also, yes, add a featured image. You need to click this on and add any image within the size which will be given. And this is when sharing your page on social media channels. Okay. You publish or schedule. You click over here. You can publish it now or schedule for later. Right? You can schedule the publish whenever you want. So I hope you like this video. Okay. Now I spoke about also showing the thank you page. Sorry for that. So I'm just going to go ahead and again create on landing pages. We're going to go ahead with the standard thank you page. Let's see what thank you pages there are. These are all standard pages which I've just named as per my liking. Okay, let's take this one. So it says over here was thank you page. This is a standard thank you page. You can also, preview it over here, and it looks something like this. And I can use this template, test thank you page. Okay. So again, the process is the same. You need to make sure that you give a heading, you put the logo, you put the ebook or the brochure or whatever you're giving, put the description right over here, put the footer, put the header, go to checkout, optimize it, ensure that the page has a title. See over here, and previously I was showing you everything was in green, but now it's not turned on, right? It's turned off. So you need to make sure that all of these are filled up, and only then will your thank you page or landing page optimizes and it shows up in search engines, right? If you are able to create a landing page, then it's very simple to create a thank you page because it's just a redirect. And once you get this thank you page, what you need to do is, let's say this is the thank you page, right? We have to copy the link, right? I've copied the link over here. I'm going to come back. I'm going to go to the landing page that we created. I'm going to click on edit, right? And if you remember, in the form on the extreme right, click over here. There were two options, inline and display an inline thank you message or redirect to another page. So when you publish the thank you page, and you need to publish it, remember this one, without publishing it will not show up over here. Redirect link, you need to just copy paste over here, right? Once you copy paste it, it will automatically start showing over here, or you can also add an external link, right? But I prefer to have it linked within HubSpot if you are using the HubSpot landing page, but it's your call. Okay, so yeah, this was just an example of how to create a landing page or a thank you page. It's a very effective way of creating leads and getting leads. And then if I just take you to workflows, when you get leads, you can always create an automation campaign. There you go. See, if you see overviews, October 2019 automation. If I click over here, and I'll walk you through the workflows in a different video, because workflow is a beast by itself. So form submission has filled out, overviews, landing page for this campaign. Okay. these are different. I'm also running Facebook lead ads for this property. Okay, so if the visitor has filled up the form, so then they are sent this campaign, this emailer, right? And then I'm delaying it for 3 days and sending it, and then I'm putting the yes no branches. Yeah, so this was a small video about how to create landing pages. If you want me to create any video on any specific topic, do let me know, and I'll be happy to create and guide you into that. So thank you for watching this video. If you like this, please share my video and do subscribe to my channel. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you. Bye for now.